Sasa tuko na nini hapa? What do you have here today? Yo boy, check your mask, bro. Check your mask. Boy.
Let me eat some milk.
Ko live kweli? Basi simu kama ina charge ina shida. Tuone. Allo. Alichapa hii stream for around how many hours? Hii stream tunaweza ipeleka for how many hours? Chat. Niangalie where we at. Astaghfirullah. Naangalia hapa stream ya Kapedo na kuswimono udem fulani sijui anaitwa nani. Nimeshaanza kukula. Jameni. Ati tuko full live recording ni sadakta. Alidhani rumba ni sakata. Ati tuko full live recording ni sadakta. Alidhani rumba ni sakata. Ati tuko full live recording ni sadakta. Masikio yangu nafaa nipake spirit. Mtu anaweza edit stream kweli? Kwa nini imecheza muziki? Sijaitumia nini Prism. Sijaitumia. Nishaitumia lakini sijaizoea. Lakini naona iko interesting hata kuliko YouTube yenyewe.
He don't know he is safe when she says. She tells him, oh love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you. She tells him your life. You know me. She tells him, oh love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you. She tells him your life.
Kwani nini naendelea na speaker?
Upload video hiyo kabisa.
Hii kama singezima ingechizi. Sasa hii ufa ukiizima, umeizima na remote. Na remote betri zake zimeisha. Nijaribu kuzitengeneza.
Community. Nani amekuwa kifungo? Development في فتسة. Yes. Creating and natural. This is animal.
Hawa watu wako na pilau tamu. Basi tutajiunga stage yangu. Nishamaliza. Chat, like the live,
There's a solid difference between being a good trader and being a great trader, and that is
how you read the market structure. Hi traders, my name is Andrea and you're on the official channel. Welcome and feel free to subscribe and like this video, and also to check the links in the description box for more information about our profile. We are waiting for you to join our community, as we are looking for the best traders in the forex industry in order to create a win-win situation. You will receive up to 95 of the profits and you're helping us grow too. Let's go on chart. Okay, so here we are on GBP USD. I chose this pair because I'm trading it the most. It makes most of my profits, and I believe that it's a great example for what I'm explaining today, meaning the market structure. First of all, I want to mention the fact that this is exactly how I do it, and you can take my explanation and adapt it to your trading plan. So first of all, I want to mention the fact that I'm a day trader. That means that my technical analysis starts from weekly, continues with daily, with 4 hours, and then with 15 minutes. Sometimes when I'm trading XUSD pairs, I'm watching the chart on the X axis.
Your ability to use technical analysis in order to make good at what? Another impulsive move. This move is our impulsive move because it broke above the previous higher high. At this point, what level cannot be broken for us to continue this uptrend? We cannot see the low of our pullback broken. Where's the low? That's the lowest point price got to in this pullback. As long as the market stays above that level and continues making higher lows and higher highs, then we're still in an uptrend. What we do not want to see is the market come down and break below that previous low of the previous pullback. I know that might sound complicated. We'll do it on a real chart to help clear things up. Also, if it sounded complicated, just go back and rewatch this portion of the video. This is how I objectively identify whether the market is trending up or down. It's going to be the opposite. We'll look at a downtrend as well. But the reason we have to have this information is because we want to be trading alongside the trend of any given market. If this market's in an uptrend like this, do I need to be trying to sell and go short and go against the trend? No, because the likely scenario is that we're going to continue into this trend. We're going to continue breaking into new highs. And just to show you that, let's click play and see what happens. And at this point, right now, looking at the chart, what do you expect now? What do we have? We have our low, since we were just drawing it out, to a high, a higher low, a higher high. Here's our higher low right here, our higher high, our higher low, our higher high, and our higher low. We have now done what? Created an impulsive move. What do we expect after the impulsive move? We expect a pullback, but what cannot happen? This pullback after our impulsive move cannot break and close below the low of our previous pullback. This is the low of our previous pullback. So if this market does this, then we're expecting what? A possible reversal. We're expecting this market to possibly head lower. But as long as we stay above this previous pullback, we're still considering this market an uptrend, still looking for buying opportunities. Let's see what this market does. Boom. Just like that, we break into a new structure. High, this uptrend here on the euro. So that's how I identify uptrends. Let's now switch the script, flip the coin, if you will, and take a look at downtrends and how to identify those in order to make more accurate trading decisions. So for a uptrend, we are looking for higher lows and higher highs. What do you think we're looking for with a downtrend? It's the complete opposite, right? We're looking for a starting point here, then we're looking for lows, followed by a lower high, followed by a lower low, followed by a lower high, followed by a lower low, followed by a lower high, so on and so forth. And with this being the case, just like with the other example, I'll give you an example of whiteboard here. If we're heading lower, it's really easy to identify this as a downtrend. This chart is extremely easy. What about when price does what price normally does, and we get something like this? And then the market goes like this, it gets higher, it consolidates, and then finally breaks below this low. Well, now, since we just went over this, you know that this is still a downtrend unless what happens? Just like an uptrend, we have our impulsive moves here, followed by pullbacks. What we do not want to see is the market break and close above the high of the previous pullback in a downtrend. If that happens, then we're considering that a possible reversal. But as long as that doesn't happen, then we are still in a downtrend. And what kind of trading opportunities are we looking for if this market heads down? We're looking for selling opportunities as long as the market continues to head in the downward direction. So that is my objective way of identifying trends. And at this point, you have a lot of knowledge gained throughout this video. You now understand candlestick charts. You understand how to identify a trending market, whether that be up or down. So if you've already gained value, why not go ahead and smash that like button for me? And what we're going to do now is talk about how to find high probability areas of value using structure, support, and resistance. See there. Introducing ClickUp Super Agents, the world's first AI agents that natively collaborate with humans and always have correct context and perfect. Support and resistance ability areas of value using structure, support, and resistance. See there. Support and resistance are simply areas in the market that price is likely to react from. Support is an area in the market that price is likely to have a bounce up from or be supported by, whereas resistance is an area in the market where the price of an asset or currency pair or crypto or stock is likely to fall or drop down from. These areas are based on historic price and based on other areas of support and resistance we can see in historic data. And those are based on the decisions of all other market participants. We're not going to dive into the psychology of support and resistance in this beginner video, but these areas of support and resistance are useful for three main reasons. You can use them to spot possible reversals. You can use them as entry points on trade continuation trades, and you can use them to help you determine your stops and targets. So what we're going to do right now is go over a couple of those. As I said earlier, most beginners are going to gravitate towards trend continuation trading. So what I'm going to do is show you how to use these areas of support and resistance to make better trading decisions while in a trending market. And I'm going to go over how to use them to help you set your stops and targets. So let's go ahead and dive into the charts and talk about support and resistance and how they can help us make better trading decisions. Using support and resistance as entry points in a trending market is very simple if we do.
She call it my love like a sweet sister. Over and over, she can do my thing. She's so in love with me. It's a blessing that I found her queen. And she doesn't care if I'm poor or rich. I give her my love till eternity. Oh, no, no, no. Can I promise I will be there for you? Oh, no, no, no. If you ever leave, I go hunting for you. My queen, kiss you first thing in the morning. For me, baby, never treat you funny.
Build on what we already know from the previous lesson about trend. If we were to draw out a trending market, it would look something like this. Low to a high, pullback, break above, a little bit of consolidation, not crossing that previous pullback low though. So what are we still in? An uptrend, right?
This is Arsenal Radio.
Continuing up, pulling back, and continuing higher. In an uptrend, the likely scenario, if we're going to continue in this uptrend, is one of the best ways to look for possible support and resistance trades is to look at the previous level of resistance that was broken to become support. This is how we use support and resistance on trend to help you set your stops and targets. So, go ahead and dive into the charts and talk about support. You can use them as entry. Pairs or crypto or stock is likely to fall or drop down from. These areas are based on historic price and based on other areas of support and resistance we can see in historic data. And those are based on the decisions of all other market participants. We're not going to dive into the psychology of support and resistance in this beginner video, but these areas of support and resistance are useful for three main reasons. You can use them to spot possible reversals. You can use them as entry points on trend continuation trades, and you can use them to help you determine your stops and targets. So what we're going to do right now is go over a couple of those. As I said earlier, most beginners are going to gravitate towards trend continuation trading. So what I'm going to do is show you how to use these areas of support and resistance to make better trading decisions while in a trending market, and I'm going to go over how to use them to help you set your stops and targets. So let's go ahead and dive into the charts and talk about support and resistance and how they can help us make better trading decisions. Using support
Energy Radio.
and resistance as entry points in a trending market is very simple if we build on what we already know from the previous lesson about trend. If we were to draw out a trending market, it would look something like this. Low to a high, pullback, break above, a little bit of consolidation, not crossing that previous pullback low. So what are we still in? An uptrend, right? Continuing, then pulling back, continuing up, pulling back, and continuing higher. In an uptrend, the likely scenario, if we're going to continue in this uptrend, if one of the best ways to look for possible support and resistance trades is to look at the previous level of resistance that was broken to become support. This is how we use support and resistance for entry points in a trend continuation model and in a trending market is by using that previous level of resistance as possible support. Let's do a bearish example. In a bearish trend, the trend would look something like this, right? As we go further and further, what we're looking for in a bearish trend is for the market to get back up to that previous level of structured support that now we expect to become resistance. So this is called a break and retest strategy. And what we're looking for with this strategy, again, is the market to break below a previous level of support, like we have right here, come back to that level, and provide a trading opportunity. We're going to talk about how we enter trades later on in the video. But what you need to know right now is using structured support and resistance for entry levels in a trend continuation model and in a trending market goes like that. And what we're going to do now is take a look at this on live chart data. Here we are on that same Euro New Zealand chart. What did we just discuss? Well, we want to see the trend start. So we have our low to high, higher low, followed by our higher high. At this point, the reason this is our higher high is because this is where the market made a new high compared to its previous high and closed above the previous level of resistance. With that being the case, the previous level of resistance is likely to become support for a trend continuation market or a trend continuation trade. We continue looking here. We have a push up, a pullback, a push up to a new high, This pullback, where does this pullback come to? About to draw this box out right here at our previous level of structure resistance.
If the impossibility has been possibilized, how about the already possible? Oh my God.
Shut up and dance. Energy Radio.
London. Another manga. Come here, waiting about it. Dream body maker. I know you see me. I get the money passing your papa. Wait till you want where I know feel do for you. Why you want the book down? Share you the keys and you better drop your body. Suffer with this body. Make we run, I'm on a low key. Baby, you know me. Take it to see go move when you know go. Please, come make a drive your come make a drive this a jalo. Baby, allow me. Keep you off with the allow me. See body, oh. See body, oh. Ide posti ma bololo. Ide posti ma bololo. Please help me, oh. I don't want to miss it, but somebody make a I know you see me. I get the money pass you. Wait till you want I don't feel do for you. Why you want the book and go? Share you big keys and you better drop your body. I'm not you to the phone. This love perfecting, baby. Let me. Get the bounce for you. You want it to like say it. Night I know the end. You to the state they do like say your waist no the end. You know.